Oh, hey, everybody. I am live, and I'm sure by now everyone has seen the amazing video of Zelensky and Trump in the White House. And because of that, I'm sure everyone has rushed to their computer to immediately find out, hey, what is Neil News Network going to say about this? And I will not disappoint. So, this is a message to those attacking President Trump after his meeting with Volodymyr Zelensky. Also, I'm hoping this works. I'm sort of testing out this live streaming feature. So, if you can't see or hear me, just please let me know in the comments, and I'll try to keep an eye on that. This is attempt number 2. So, this just starting off with this message. Let's remember something. Ukraine has been stealing billions of dollars in U.S. taxpayer money. They basically what they do is they money launder. So we give them money. They give a chunk of it back to the Democrats and the other deep state Republicans, other warmongers that allocate the money to them back in the form of you saw it with the Bidens, but either they funnel it to NGOs or what do they call those things? Super PACs and whatnot. But one way or another, the money that our taxes are paying to Ukraine go back to the politicians that vote for it. So that's one thing. And then obviously some of the money goes to the war. Some of the money goes to the military industrial complex that is making the weapons that Ukraine is buying, and then those military equipment companies will make sure to that their lobbyists pay money to the politicians that voted for it, and then for all this trouble, like I said, Zelensky and those guys in Ukraine will give some of the money to fight the war that is killing thousands and thousands of their own young men. But also they will keep billions of dollars to themselves. And also there's all sorts of other weird stuff going on. I know, and you guys don't have to believe me on this one, but if you do a little bit of searching on the deep web, you can find things like there's some of these missiles that we give. I was going to pause, but this is live. I can't. But some of those missiles that we give to them cost like $100,000 a piece just for each missile. AWACS, maybe anti-aircraft missiles. But some of the Ukrainian generals might have thousands of those things. They'll put some of them aside, and you can buy one on the dark web for $40,000. And so that's just one of many, 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 many scams. And this is all of our tax money. So, although, yes, it is good that Doge is getting rid of stuff like money to fund transgender operas in Peru, what we waste in Ukraine is even worse. I mean, basically, it's no coincidence. And once again, this is a Google click away. But anytime over the last 20 years or so, if you look at what are the most corrupt countries on the planet Earth, I guess Earth is redundant. So Zelensky, Ukraine is always at the top of the list. And once again, jumping back to the Ukraine situation, even Zelensky himself is admitting since Trump came into office that $56 billion of the 130 or so billion that we gave to them is missing. So that's not good. Plus, let's talk about Zelensky before we get into the meeting and all that stuff. Zelensky, he hid the Biden family corruption in 2020, even when Trump asked him directly. He pretended not to know anything about it. Also, Zelensky had one of his stooges, this guy, Alexander Vindman, join with the Democrats to try to impeach Trump. And that's not all. In 2020 or 2024, Zelensky went to Pennsylvania to campaign for Joe Biden. Biden, of course, is one of the most evil and corrupt presidents in U.S. history. But the point being, Zelensky, no matter how you look at it, has acted against America's best interests for years. Still, and not for nothing, has actively acted against Donald Trump. Still, Donald Trump was gracious enough to host Zelensky at the White House to try to bring peace to the region. But in the meeting, I think you all saw it. If you look at it, it's about 50 minutes long, but just watch the last 10 minutes. So that's arrogant Zelensky tried to lecture our great president, and then Donald just said, enough is enough. Donald Trump does not suffer fools. He had no choice but to send the corrupt little dictator, and I call him a dictator because he has outlawed elections in the Ukraine. He has had an American journalist killed for reporting that he didn't like. You can Google that. And he also has outlawed elections in Ukraine. And the idea that, oh, you can't have elections during wartime. I mean, the U.S. in 1812 was under attack by the British. We had elections while the British were attacking us in 1812 and 1814. In 1814, they burned down the White House, the British did, and the Capitol. And we still had national federal elections. So, yeah, it can be done. So just before people start saying, oh, you're Putin's mouthpiece, I'm not saying Putin's, isn't a bad guy. He's a pretty good bad guy. But honestly, this war is not America's problem. So if Zelensky wants our help and our money, he should at least show the president some respect, and the American taxpayers that are funding this thing, show him some respect and some gratitude while he's in the White House. I mean, to sit there and get in an argument with the president of the United States when, honestly, we could just wash our hands of it and let Europe and Russia and Ukraine figure it out. I mean, doesn't really matter that much to us. We're just trying to be good guys. So anyway, that's my thoughts. Zelensky sort of had it coming. And also, not for nothing, Donald Trump is, he is the guy that came up with the art of the deal. So I think Zelensky was just getting way, 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 way ahead of his skis and just sort of taking it for granted that he could do whatever he wants, that he didn't have to negotiate in any kind of way. And that's not how deals work. And at some point, if you're in a deal, be it a real estate deal or trying to end what could become the World War III, if the person you're negotiating with is just unwilling on any level to be reasonable, like the trick to any good deal is you have to be willing to walk away. So Donald Trump walked away, but I think Zelensky is going to realize, as are his European allies, that you do need the United States. He's going to come back. He's going to have hat in hand, I predict, or he's going to be impeached in his own country, and Trump will bring peace to the region. All right, so that's the end of this comment. I do have one last little thing to run by you guys or show you guys today. Before I go, on another topic, I just wanted you guys, don't forget, today, leftists are calling for an economic boycott because of Trump or DEI or whatever they're angry about lately. They're telling us all to not buy anything today, Friday. So don't forget, it's not too late. You can whip out your credit card. You can still buy something on the left-wing economic boycott. Don't buy stuff Friday, February 28th. We have power. No Amazon, Walmart, Target, fast food, or gas, but it's okay to go to a small business. And you should use cash. Actually, I don't mind using cash, but anyway, yes, spend some money. I hate to say this, but go to Amazon. Why not? All right, go buy something big business, small business. Buy American if you can. This is Neil News Network. Good day. Hopefully, you guys can hear me this time. And I'll keep trying to do these things. I will keep trying to get better. This is really number one. Well, number two, I guess, technically. And and if you like these videos, or if you think you might like them once I get a little bit more polished, like the videos. If you also like them, you can subscribe to support an independent, patriotic voice online. And if you don't like it, you can also give it a thumbs down. Oh, I guess you can't give it a thumbs down on some platform, but leave a mean comment, rant. Tell me how angry I'm at you. I think that helps too. All right. So this is Neil News Network. Good day.